That's ridiculous. Oh my god. Hi everybody, it's Jess, your D.League American Dance Analyst. I am so excited to take a look at round 13. It is cutting close with some of these teams trying to make it to that national championship. This is going to be a great round. Ciphers were so fun, just as they've always been. I'm so glad we finally got to tackle them, and I think some choreography here is going to be incredible. I can't wait to dive in. Let's go ahead and get started.
On the blue corner,
List X versus Benefit One Monoliz. Rinka. Kasoon. Shohei. Risa. Saku, I still love Saku's photo. It's one of like top 3 best photos out of everybody's lineup. So fun.
はい、いや、炎というテーマがちょっと気になりますね。衣装からもこの垣間見えるちょっと炎感。はい、どんな風に見せていくのか楽しみです。横浜どのような進化が見れるか。
We love it.
On the red corner, Benefit One Monoliz.
Oh, hi. So the exclamation point is E. Hikari freaking slays. Come on. Cherry. Come on, Mo. Yoichiro. Ugh. Like, come on, look at Hikari's photo. She freaking eats. Gosh, so fun. Fire! Turn it up. Blueberry time versus Benefit One Monoliz.
List X. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. List X.
Ooh. Ooh. With the graphic. Interesting. Was that an intentional crash, or was that like just a crash that she salvaged? Oh, come on now. Oh man, okay. was a nice transition. Having everybody in the back, not just be still, but accent through was cool. Their staging's nice here. It's not overly complex, very readable, which sometimes there's beauty in that when you're dealing with really textured choreo in your content. That was cool, because you saw how their house was. Ooh, that percussion is nice. Cool, that was cool. Yeah. Okay. We have taken the jackets off. Nice. That was cool. Thank you!
Thank you, Liz
Huzzah! Yay!
リフトで心に炎が灯るような情熱的なパワフルなパフォーマンス。
Wasn't that fun?
いやいや、もう最初から入ってきた深いビートでの来るので、はい、そこからもう速攻心奪われた。
Technique was nice there. Like I said, not overly complex, but readable. I think the texture is what updates it to the difficulty in getting their texture to match like that. The tassels too is risky. There's that T to Marcus Spot.
Ten, nine, eight, seven, six, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Benefit One Monoliz.
We're ready. Or maybe I'm not ready. Oh. Oh, this reminds me of their round 1 from last season. I loved that. It was like the medieval vampire white dress look. It was so freaking sick. In the stilettos, literally. Are we gonna use this reflection? Yes, we are. Oh, stop. I don't think we've seen that kind of mirror work before. This season, at least. Oh, the balancing for these choices. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Wow. Oh, the song. Come on. Ugh. They said, you want arm control? We're gonna give you control in the arms, the legs, the body, everywhere. Port-a-bras. We get 2 ace moments is what it feels like. But I really appreciate the silhouette in the back. Filthy! Thank you! Oh my god. God. Oh, we love that. Okay, audience choice. My vote would go to Benefit One. That hit. Where's our commentators? Anyway, that's life. Okay. Ace performance, I can see Listax take it because of the components that we saw in Benefit One's Ace. Loved how we executed it, but it comes down to, it feels like we are diving into a street dance context in a lot of our choices with how it's judged, which is why I think someone who's going to have a heavier fundamental or foundation that's tailored to a street dance in comparison to what we were noticing from our Ace of Benefit One, it had more of an acro side of things. I appreciated it so much, but that's why I'm thinking Listex could take Ace. Synchronicity I would give to Benefit One. So crisp. And they had the liability of the gloves, just like Listex had the liability of the tassels. Wow, that was beautiful. I love it. From a technique side, Benefit One really tied into, it's like Nouveau Femme way, which was gorgeous. Love it. The mold, I see Listex, they have hip-hop in-house, is what I noticed a lot with them. So it just, I think it's gonna, that one may be close, but we don't know how the judges vote. So I can see either take that for technique, which I love. I love that. Staging. Prop usage with the mirror is such a risk, but really dope visual. I really liked Benefit One's staging for this. Choreography. Ooh. We've already done audience. We've done technique already. We've done staging. I didn't do choreo. And I did synchro and I did ace. So it's really just choreography. Choreographically, if you look at the... Man, I would have to go Benefit One for that because of the... Man, but then a lot of times whenever I'm thinking of choreography, I'm using other components that are in other criteria to justify it. And that's what makes this hard, is that yes, they describe it, they describe how to do it, but I always feel like I have to revisit how I look at these. Okay, now they're talking. Oh, they were quiet in order for our announcer guy to talk about how the judging works. And I love the fact that they let the judging happen. Choreography. My gut says Benefit One for this because of how they structured their arms in comparison to their stability choices, to their risk taking. The sequences were really fun. But also with List X, I appreciated their texture in their choices, right? I liked the ebb and the flow of it. So I can see either take that as well. Okay, so to round this all up, I would say audience, my vote, if I was in the audience, I would vote for Benefit One. I would say for technique, I can see either take it. I may feel like List X may lean because of the multiple street dance genres showcase, but if you want to talk about arm control, there you have it right there. This is freaking gorgeous. I want them taking staging. Would love if they took staging. Even with choreography, I think it would be great. Like, look at the phrasing of our partner work, how we're getting everybody in our positions, just transitions were great. Ace was fantastic on both sides. I see Les Dex taking Ace though. Synchro Benefit One. Chris, baby. Okay, that's my vote. Let's go see who won.
レッドコーナーのベネフィットワンモノリスか。それではジャッジの結果を見ていきましょう。オーディエンスレッド、テクニックブルー、コレオグラフィーブルー、ステージングレッド、シンクロブルー、エースブルー。
Oh man. You guys know the only one that I'm like, would be that synchro. Man, Benefit One synchro was incredible. Good for them, though. I mean, we're happy for that. Yeah, Lissex getting technique, even choreo, and A's. Yes, makes sense. Staging, I'm glad Benefit 1 got. Synchro, I hope that was a close call, because my vote would have gone Synchro for Benefit 1 for the reasons, of course, I stated. But, man, what an incredible set by them. Oh, we love it. We love it. I'm going to miss them in the Nationals, but I can truly appreciate, like, when I say that a lot of teams that we are seeing near this bottom of this list of rankings, it's not the same as what we experienced with Dip Battles last year, right? Where there were some major misses happening in the sets. I felt like there were more misses by more crews last season than what we're experiencing here. But I feel like both Benefit 1 and Fullcast have really gotten the short end of the stick this season, which makes me hope that we're going to see something, whether it's a shift in how the sets are made, to make them more competitive for the circuit, but still maintain the color of the group, which we've been able to see before, right? If Dip Battles can do it, absolutely these teams can do it. But I think this was a fantastic round for them to kill it on. Like, this was they should be so proud of this. We love both. Like, both teams, this was a great matchup. I hope every match this round feels this way. I want it to be a close call across the board. This was great. Dip versus DYM. This one will be interesting. Because of how... Ooh. Hyoga! Because, Dip's choices that they've made in their lineup. Hello, Bean! Ko! Sumu. Sue? And it looks like a little mouth. It's eyes with a mouth. I also love the amount of uppercase to lowercase integration in these names. I kind of feel like I should do that. Why sell myself short when I can uppercase any letter I want in my name? Yeah. DIP. DIP. Their shirts are really fun. Yeah.
On the red corner, DYM Messengers.
Yoshiki! Yuma. Those look like bleach. They bleach those. Cool. That's a cool bleach job. Takuto. Aito. Gen Rock. And also, special shout out to DYM for being as successful as they were for Cyphers. Oh, my spirit animal Yasmin's not here this time. That's okay. That's right. Ooh, we are coming up on our national championship, everyone. It kind of sounded like he said dinosaur. I know he probably did it, unless that's what they're about to dance about, which I'm here for. I love a good dinosaur-themed dance, but I don't think that's what they're doing.
Deep battles! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oof. With the fire, the embers. That was gorgeous. That 2000, the press into that. Ugh. Come on now. Oof. Hey, the switch off between the breaking. I mean, it feels like we're still utilizing the top rock side of it, but it looks like we're going house and we're meshing them. Oh. Wow. Wow. Ugh. The fullness of him uppercutting like that was very captivating. Wow. They said travel, and here we are. Wow. That was cool. Those sidewalks with the toe tap variant was really cool. Thank you! They're fighting because they are very close. They're near that cutoff. Man, that was cool. Also, the absorption at the end was really cool. I'm digging these routines so far. Goodness.
水の中に入り込んだようなシーンもありましたし。ありましたね。これに対する DYM メッセンジャーズどんなパフォーマンスを繰り出していくか。レゾナンス共鳴。このような作品か。見てまいりましょう。
And I just had a realization about choreography. I think concepts and justification of concepts is a component within the choreography, which is why I can be so off, because I don't have the privilege, because that's on me. I don't know Japanese, you know? Not knowing what they're doing going into it could be a reason why I'm not on the, like, I'm not able to pick up on that component.
3, 2, 1. DYM Messengers.
Wah, wah, wah. Are they also going breaking into house? Wow. Ooh, come on, flexing. Wow. Huh. We decided to do like the shortest pace section. can see Dip get synchro for that. I think somebody was a little off near that front. And they had BPM shift too, so they elevated the difficulty. That was sick. This is a fun ace. Wow. What? This is gonna be close. In terms of like, this feels like a direct matchup of styles. Same styles. I mean, they have camel locking in there. That reach was really cool. Thank you! Ooh, okay, chat. Let's chat. Ooh, audience. I'm gonna go, I like Dip battles if I was in the audience, but I can see based on sponsorships, DYM taking audience. Technique. Woo. Dips was more readable. DYM. Wow, oh my god, this is interesting. The synchro, I'm gonna give to Dip. Ace. The ace of DYM was more memorable to me, but it could just be they just went, which could be a reason why. But if we're going off of okay, just use your brain. Yeah, I'm gonna say the ace of Dip, it felt more contextualized to the set as a whole, but DYM's ace had really interesting choices in their ace moment. If we're looking for overall readability and clarity, Dip had it. But that's not a component throughout. There's a synchro section for a reason for that, right? Like, you don't have to be clean the whole time. So I can see DYM get technique because their groove was so clear, but they ended up sacrificing clarity in some of their choices as a result of it, right? Like, notice the range was different in these sections, but the cleanliness of execution from Dip, I don't know if they're going to have that as part of the technique, or if they're going to reward groove and authenticity of groove from the individual side for technique. That's what I don't know. We'll know whenever we see the results. But this ace was fun. It was very, very, very fun. I saw a couple paces in, so it didn't feel completely out of pocket, but it didn't match contextually as much as Dips did for ace. Oh man, okay. Let's go down the line. I know, they're all done. I'm going to say audience is DYM, but I would have voted for Dip. Technique, I'm going to give to DYM because of their grooves. I'm going to say for choreography, I preferred the choreography of Dip, but that could be because of the cleanliness of it and the execution of the movements that they were doing. Right, still think about that 2000. That was clean. And then you saw DYM's 2000, but they pressed it and they turned it into like their sequence after it, and the freeze choice after was interesting too. Staging, I would give to Dip. Choreo, I can see swaying. It depends on what component you want to measure, because it did feel like sorry, I even have to pause it. So like even with Dip, in the sense of their concept, is breath. I saw the breath integrated in the beginning and in the middle, but it didn't feel like the breath throughout the routine was recognized. But if you're using the jack as the groove, it does look like you're breathing. I say it kind of looks like you're vomiting, but you are using this. So, I mean, they did breaking in house, and house has the jack, and breaking has your rock and bounce. So, man, both teams did a fantastic job. So I would say synchro, I'd give to Dip. So I guess it's leaning. I can see Dip win. Do I think shutout? No. I could see DYM take a couple categories. Ace, I think, is going to be a preference game. It always is. And I think I've always been the least reliable in terms of accuracy for Ace, but I don't really mind that. I think it's just, as long as I stay consistent with my own scope, I think it's fine. So, yeah, I guess let's go find out who won. Wow. DYM getting synchro. I've been 2 for 2 on not calling synchro right. I mean, the win for Dip makes sense. I think them getting audience was surprising, which is probably why I should just stick to my preferences on audience and not trying to think politics, because I will always not know as much as I need to know to make the right call for that. Because I was even noticing when I look at battles, I tend to do that when I see who's on the battle like judging side. And I'm like, maybe because they do this, they'll vote for this, and they don't. And so I just need to stay in my lane on that. Okay, audience, okay. If I was there, I'd be like, sweet. Technique. Okay, choreography and staging. Like, I feel like a component of that's the readability of it. But because synchro is not, what is it? Synchro is not something to be measured throughout, or they wouldn't have a synchro performance section. That's something that I'm just trying to nail down, because when it comes to the house, the difficulty side Dip had, DYM had more of like the saucy grooves. But if you're looking at difficulty, I see Dip taking it from the breaking standpoint and from the house standpoint. So it doesn't surprise me like too much, but it does surprise me in some ways, depending on how you look at it. But I mean, them taking the win, it doesn't shock me them winning though, right? It's just the categories. Cool. Fullcast versus Cyber. Okay, how many twigs are we gonna have today? I'm gonna give a whopping 5. We're gonna have 5. Just a single palm's worth of twigs in our forest of Fullcast bingo. Here we go. Twigs bingo. Here we go. I caught it this time. Oh no! There we go, okay. So I can't have any more non-twigs. There we go. 2 more twigs, come on. 1 more twigs! Yeah! Bingo! It's been the best thing this season that we've gotten to partake in together. How many twigs are in our Twigs bingo? I hope they watch me play Twigs bingo and the amount of excitement I experience when I get a bingo. All right, Fullcast. Ooh, they got sparkle sleeves. This round is just zooming by for me. I think it's because of just the routines we're seeing. It could be headspace too. Just getting to appreciate everyone's journeys this season. It's been great. Cyber's pretty much locked into championship. They've always been strong. Anna. Kai. Kai. Otto, their fits are making me excited. Itchy. Chris Aki, he always throws me off because his name is such an English name. It reminds me, like, Kotori, oh, we love it. I always assume it's like a special performer, but it's not. I love it. Chris Aki. Kotori. But Chris, I think Chris is mixed though. Based on his facial features, we're here for it. Okay. So we have 4 that give a certain fit of a certain idea, and then 4 that give a different idea. So I'm curious about what their set is going to be about. And today I'm going to factor in concept within choreography, not in other components, from what I'm able to pick up from it. His chain on his pant is very interesting. It's like a matte black. It's one that you would see like on an outdoor leash situation, like the interlockings of it. Come on, Fullcast.
見ていきましょう。フルキャスレイサーズ。
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Fullcast Raiserz.
Bam, 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 bam. We're here for it. You want to talk about polyrhythm through delegation? There's your prime example. Wow, that was stable. Wow. Oh, did you see? Did you see their range develop and grow in that section? Wow. Yeah. Straight into synchro. Yes. The ISOs. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, golly. The ISOs and vibrations and our reverbs are so fascinating. Ooh. That percussion's hitting too. The triumphant drive that we're hearing. Staging is so cool on this. Ugh. I wish I had a wide shot of that so I could appreciate how he was controlling everyone else there. Wow. Wow, come on, pan it, pan it. Wow. Did they just basket run in the back? Wow. That's a cool stage. That's a cool staging choice. That was dope. Thank you! Beautiful. Beautiful. Wow. That was awesome. Wow. It's like a bomb, a literal ticking time bomb. That was incredible. So well executed. The only note I could give it is I just happened to have seen two of the guys basket run in the back, but at least it was mirrored. Oh my god. Oh. That was incredible. Performance! Second performance! We are ready.
強さと安定感を持つ戦略的エリートチームの登場。周囲に返り咲いたチームは今宵も守りではなく攻めの姿勢で勝利をデザインする。時折見せるその姿、誰もが心を弾ませる瞬間。ただし質の高さは健在。テーマは Which is cool.
They got that stuff marked off that stage. So cool. We're ready.
早速見せてもらいましょう。紹介します。CyberAgent
Legit. Ooh, okay. So patrons and I guess people cleaning is what it looks like. Well, we're about to see though.
CyberAgent Legit.
Which is... Ooh. Oh, janitors. Okay. Love it, love it, love it. The disrespect. Right. Boy. we just littering everywhere? Don't drop the cup. They spilled. Right. That was a cool prop. Prop usage right there. Ah, they caught it! Come on, come on. Wow, a lot of risk taking in these prop transitions. She almost didn't catch it. I'm glad she did. That was cool. This kind of feels like one of those concepts that Cybers wanted to do, and they're like, now's the time to do it. Screw it, we love it. Fun. Ooh, that was nice. I can see Cyber take synchro, but I've been off on that every match so far. So maybe it'll be Fullcast who takes it. Woo! Nice. That was cool. The interruption was really nice there. Oof. Please put it in the container, and they're so proud. Stop throwing your cigarette butts on the ground. Thank you! Okay, fam. Whew. Okay, audience choice. This one was very entertaining, but my vote's gonna go to Fullcast, preference-wise. I get really captivated by musicality, risk-taking, and that's exactly what we saw from them. So that's why preference-wise, my vote for audience is going Fullcast. Technique, I would also give to Fullcast. Choreography, I can see swing to CyberAgent. In staging, I've learned it's lighting and prop component. CyberAgent's got the props. I would say Fullcast has the lifts and the lighting cues. So that one's going to be tricky. It depends on which one weighs more on staging. That's incredible. How they did some subtle light progressions in their set was so well done. Specifically, the bookends of their routine. I expect Fullcast to win this. Based on the components that we're seeing, I preferred the Ace to Fullcast. I preferred, from an audience standpoint, from Fullcast. Their lifts were incredible. I would say Synchro CyberAgent, based on what they brought, the variety of textures and techniques, as you know, like that tail, and oof, y'all saw that, right? Oof, very nice from them. But that was so nice. And then with choreography, I do appreciate the readability of this concept. I think there were certain components of it that reminded me of Sega Sammy in terms of how in my brain I was disconnected just a little bit from the set because of the liability of props and how there were a couple close calls. The structure of the content was more on the simpler side. That's not inherently a bad thing. I said that about List X when it came to their formation structure. It worked in their favor. So maybe this choice worked well for them, for who they're against, in the panel of judges that we have, and how they view the criteria. I think it's a lot of different things like that to keep in mind. So to kind of round this up, I said audience was Fullcast. Technique, I would personally give to Fullcast because they didn't just do Crump. It was very, very fun what they chose to do. Choreography, oh yeah, I think, what was it, House? And also their lifts and how they progressed into things was really, really cool. Their fusion was sick. Cyber had this funk, but they interrupted the funk flow, which I thought was very interesting. So they definitely have that working for them. I could see choreo and staging go to Cyber, maybe even synchro, so a 3-3 or 4-2. But I'm really hoping for a Fullcast win from just a personal standpoint. But I do think if they won, it would be justly earned because of the set they brought. Okay, I mean, I'm glad they got Technique, and I'm glad that they got Ace, though, at least. They should be so freaking proud of themselves for that. CyberAgent, way to go, great work. Them getting, okay, look, audience, Cyber, it could be, you know, any logistic. I know who I would have voted for. That's fine. Technique, glad Fullcast got that in Ace. Synchro makes sense for Cyber, and staging and choreography. For me, I thought that was that, you know, they definitely had a lot of risk taking on prop work, which worked in their favor. Choreography, I mean, I think when if I'm leaning into the right thing, I think choreography does incorporate concept, which has always been my biggest curiosity in the D.League side, because like I've mentioned before, I haven't been trained to look and use concepts as justification for criteria, but I'm always open to learning when that does work. And so here with choreography, that would help in the separation between staging and choreo and technique. So yeah, that's fine with me. I mean, they both did great, and that's what makes this fun. Like I've said, every match that we've seen so far, every routine's been great. There hasn't been one where I go, ooh, what's going on? You know, it's. I think all of these are close, and that is a great place to be. Goodness. Lifull versus Kadokawa. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. Ooh. Fingers. Kaden? Ooh, they all look very similar. Ooh. Whoa, this special performer feels like we just got them off the street on Cirque du Soleil, huh? Wow. Come on, Flo. Good old Porter Bra, we're here for, we love. Ooh. Kadokawa Dreams. M. Sasha. Yamachi like Tamagotchi. Raizu. Kisa. Kari. TSY. Satsuki. A little heart. That was cute. What's nice is with Kadokawa, they've shown you don't have to be first going from the regular season going into fight like the championship to be able to place first top ranks at championship. So. Ooh, blue lasers. Some of these camera cuts are interesting, right? Come on now.
Lifull Alt-Rhythm. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lifull Alt-Rhythm.
Rhythm. Rhythm. Ooh. having Camelonki integrated in that was very impressive. Wow. It was smart for them to have the synchro in the beginning so they can just pop off however they want at the end without having to think about it. Wow. Wow. Woo! I know the sporadic. Woo! Thank you! Whoa.
Lifull Alt-Rhythm! ありがとうございました。
ライフルアウトリズム、ここは魔界か天国か。いや、答えはミスターか。現在のポジションがここに生み出されました。
Come on, staff.
いや、これすごいですね。
I always find it interesting. I'm curious looking at what they did. I didn't think of anything that would have prompted to need to sweep the stage, but that's fine. Wow. Our ace performer reminded me a little bit of movement quality of Mugan, our Korean dancer. Yeah, Kadokawa, nope. Lifull was like, we're just gonna do what we want. I don't know how well it'll score. I'm getting better at it. Look at that. It's all about the index finger.
前人未到のトップへ舞い上がっていきましょう。対するはこのチーム Kadokawa Dreams 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 Kadokawa Dreams.
Wow. I don't think we've seen somebody manipulate the light this season. It was smart. can see this sweep. Oh my god. That was beautiful. Wow, what a fantastic utilization of Satsuki. Wow. Like, they use a lot of his niche components about how he moves. It made it work. His A's fit like a beautiful puzzle piece in that set. That was gorgeous. Gorgeous. That whole beginning, the flow of that was so visually pleasing. And also, that was probably one of the coolest ways of using the light that we have seen this season. Taking the spotlight as narrow as it was and pressing it away. Come on with that. That is like, oh my god, that was incredible. Their synchro was multiplanar, had variety. When I tell you this right here, what Lifull did, it really feels like something you'd see in a concert performance. Like, you know, like when you pay and you sit in the seats in your dress nights, like when you go to the opera, but you're like going to see a dance performance. That's what that felt like. That was freaking art. Like, put this in a museum. We love that, right? So cool. But when it comes to D.League, Kadokawa, they hit every criteria plus some. Goodness gracious. That was really fun, though. The fingers on that was really... That whole situation in the beginning was insane. And also the zigzag way we were seeing with speed change and how you saw that integrated into their synchro section was really cool. That, come on. I think the only component I noticed was the, this section is sick. But your breaker, like how he froze, his freeze, how he froze, yeah, you freeze in breaking. But his freeze didn't have as much stability as I think could have been really helpful, but I don't think they needed it. I think is what I wanted to say. This. And they were not just still. They reacted to that push. That was, all that. Yep, front flip. That back flip, though, you notice how it was pressed to one side, so that would be a note there. I mean, it's not even like a critique, it's just an awareness. I don't know if that was just how it worked, but his jump up, Lord, I can see that be a sweepable routine, but I can respect Lifull's set 100-fold, though. Like, both are great. Lifull said, we're going to do what we want to do just because Kadokawa, that was, filthy. Wow. For someone who I thought was going to get staging, I thought Kadokawa was going to get staging because of that light manipulation, but hey, getting staging, getting any category for Lifull is a victory for this matchup. Goodness gracious. Yeah, I think we're reverted back to, I don't know what they're looking for at any given time. Like, even though we have comments, like, you guys have done a fantastic job of helping me understand more of the nuance of what's being looked at, neither team had props. I mean, one of them did, like Lifull, but it wasn't a prop that was used the way Cyber used their props. And so I thought it would be lighting would be a usage, and we made the light a prop. So I don't know. I'd like the ingenuity of Kadokawa. So it is what it is. But hey, Lifull not, like, getting a category that prevented a sweep, that to me is well done, honestly. That was fantastic. Kose versus Immoon. Oof. Ace. Tai Chi. Yuika, Yuki, Yo Spin, Ren. Gosh, their photo with the blue hue in the back is really nice. It's such a pretty color.
テクニックはとにかく強い。81% を獲得しています。今回はエース初登場テッサーを起用というところ、非常にパワフルなブレイキン期待されます。ファッションです。
ファッションのテーマ、いやどれだけのやっぱパワフルさも出していきながらこうユニークさも出してくるかすごく楽しみですね。
はい、レッドロックスのファッション見てまいりましょう。
On the red corner, Medical Concierge Immoon. The Angels Burger Mizue.
Mizue, Serena, Karen, Mari, Aina, Miu, Mari, Chica!
メディカルコンシェルジュアイム現在9位ということ
We
は
love
ま
it.
だチャンスがあります。6位以内に食い込むチャンスがあります。このチーム強みはシンクロ73% のシンクロ率を獲得している。そして一撃を持っています。
Say my name, Immoon. Their song slaps when you sing it. Man. Immoon.
Fifth match. Kose 8 Rocks versus Medical Concierge Immoon. 世界最高峰重力無視の b ボーイ集団の登場。類まれないダンススキル、回転力、フィジカルを兼ね備えたチームが今宵掲げたテーマはパッション。情熱を燃やし踊り続けてきた8 Rocks。自分たちが思い入れたこの作品で勝利をつかむ。パッションあふれるブレイキンの魅力とパフォーマンス、早速見せてもらいましょう。ブレイキンで王者奪還を狙うこのチーム、Kose 8 Rocks。 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kose 8 Rocks.
Come on now. Wow, that control was nice on the tail end of that for sure. Wow. There it is. Give us a good synchro. Wow, nice. The drop down was really nice there too. I like that we held it a little bit longer too. Through the phrase. Love the hand hops. Wow, come on, Thomas Flares. Woo! That was a crisp finish. And I liked how he had his hands out, not as like a balance point, but just as a styles choice is what that gave impression-wise because of how strong that was. Do I have it turned up? Come on now. Yes! Yes, send him through. The chest was nice. Really nice. Really fun. Wow. How we flip and send into our freezes is always something impressive. Nice. Something I can really appreciate that we're seeing with breaking is I don't know if it could just be me and my saturation of it recently, but I really like their top rocks, but you notice on a couple of teams now, the usage of house. I mean, it works well. Wow. Come on. Thank you.
Thank you, Kose 8 Rocks.
We love it. it's exhausting.
ありがとうござい
Full
ま
on
した
sprints over here.
コーセのパッションはこのような表現感、はい、このブレイキンだけではなく立ち踊り、ブレイクダンス以外のジャンルも組み合わせて新しい世界観作ってきました。はいはい。
You know what I think about sometimes? Our announcer guy, what else does he do? Does he announce in other places or is he just with D.League? I'm just curious. If anybody could let me know. He's a whole vibe. Same with our battle MC.
常に新たな可能性を見せ、強さを増すこのチームの登場。
That was strong on the technique side.
勝利を目指す彼女たちが掲げたテーマは情熱。その美しさの中に情熱を宿す彼女たち。気持ちの強さなら負けない。このステージの上で燃え上がる彼女たちが築く全てを驚愕させるストーリーの続きを見てみましょう。さあこの情熱の対決、対するはこのチームメディカルコンシェルジュImmoon。 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1 Medical Concierge Immoon.
We're here for it. Somebody's starting out with a straight up extension out the back. Ooh, the fact that the legs match the arms in the dynamic. Sweet. Speed changes, we love it. Ugh. Hey. Yeah. Did you see that groove transition? Yee! Wow. Wow. Their rebounds are very enjoyable. See, like, I just thought there was a light malfunction. Or just, I was just so curious. I wasn't expecting costume change. Especially not to this. Wow. Whoa. Thank you. What to do with this? Wow! That was incredible. Like, that was a freaking sick costume change. Wow. That was so cool. Okay, here we go. Audience vote. I liked both. I respect Immoon's. That staging choice was really cool. I can see Immoon take staging. With Ace, I can see Kose, 8 racks take it. Technique, I can see Kose. Like I said, staging Immoon. I can see Synchro go to Immoon. Choreography. Ooh. Well, firstly, as a side note, the fact they're able to play back the highlights so quickly in a live stream like this, they have their ducks in a freaking row. Come on. Just the rendering of the footage to do this like this. I mean, but also like ESPN and sports networks do it too. So I'm always impressed by the back end logistics of stuff. Ace was sick. Okay, just focus. Audience, which one did I like more? I think Immoon's caught me more off guard, so as an audience, if I took myself out of like the other criteria, I liked Immoon's a lot. Kose's felt strong, but it felt like a Kose branded thing. Immoon's also felt branded, but they had a really fun surprise element within it, which really helped make it memorable. Let's see. Technique, I'd give to Kose. Choreography, I can see either take it, but preference, I think I'm going to give to Immoon and how they structured like the usage of the feet compared to the arms, right? And the pulls with the stylized hands to the pullbacks. So that was really nice. The subtlety in their grooves and how they listen to runs. Remember, for me, musicality is a huge component to my preference on choreography and how I appreciate dance. So I appreciated Immoon's choices with their song and how they chose to dance on it. With staging, I'd give to Immoon. With Ace, I'd give to Kose, and Synchro, I'd give to Immoon. So I guess the win for me would go to Immoon. But if we're going heavy, like fundamental focus, I can see Kose take more categories than what I'm leading out for. But okay, here we go. Let's find out who took it.
見ていきましょう。オーディエンスブルー、テクニックブルー、コレオグラフィーレッド、ステージングレッド、シンクロレッド、エースレッド。
Whoa! They got Ace! Look at that! Wow! Aww! Dance with me! Aw, look, I'm getting emotional too. Aww! Look at that! Our Ace did great here though, from Kose. Like them getting, 4-2 win. Look at that. Okay. Okay, cool. So I guess the audience and Ace switched out in my brain, which was totally fine. Technique, Kose getting that doesn't surprise me at all. But choreo, staging, and synchro, love the fact Immoon got that because it's, wow. The risk of having the lights adjust like that and to literally have an absence of nothing going on except for a lighting change for about an 8 count, that's risky, especially in the circuit. So the fact that it paid off for them, I am so happy for them for that. Wow.
On the blue corner,
Royalbrats versus Septeni. And that leaves Valuance and who else? Jubei! Why is my brain not braining right now? Koda. I keep thinking Kuda, but it's Koda. Haruhi! Tamaru! Daiki. Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of all the teams that haven't gone. I only think of Valuance right now. Oh, they're barefoot. Okay.
楽しみですね。もう注目している試合なのですごく楽しみです。この Avex やっぱりテーマ性がすごく面白いんで、衝撃を与えますって言いましたね。楽しみです。存在と不在どのような結果が見れて、
I'm gonna feel so silly when they show who the last team is that I haven't thought of yet.
Septeni Raptures.
No. I was about, Sega Sammy, there it is. Valuance and Sega Sammy. That'll be interesting. All of them are. Haruto! It's a nice netting, brother. Tanuki. Tora. Unipanda! Shikitora. Eton. Miu. You and me and you. Both of us together. I forgot where that's from. You and me. You better get that special performer doing this dance. Yeah. Ugh. Oh, I got turned up. I do.
Avex Royalbrats versus Septeni Raptures.
コレオグラフの真髄を極め逆転へのゴールを挙げるこのチームの登場。アイデンティティの重さと作り上げられた完璧さ。完璧とは何か、それはどのように感じられ、私たち一人一人にどのように現れるのか。これまでにない挑戦をした ARB ラーサの新境地。変化する体と静かな間を通して D リーグに衝撃を与えます。それでは紹介しましょう。Avex Royalbrats!
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Avex Royalbrats.
Here is the human. Here is the perfect human. We will see the perfect human functioning. Look, the perfect human moving in a room. The perfect human can move in a room. Here are no boundaries.
Oh my god.
Running, jumping, falling. Look, now he falls. This is how he falls. Yes, there he is. Who is he?
Oh my god.
What can he do? What does he want? Why does he move like that?
Oh my god.
How does he move like that?
Ugh.
Look at him.
Ugh.
Look at him now. And now. Look at him all the time. How is it to touch the perfect human? What is this human thinking? Is the perfect human thinking of the room he is in?
Wow.
Happiness, love, death. What is the perfect human thinking? Look at him. What is he thinking?
Into an add-on? Oh my god. No, it was a cannon. That was a
What
cannon.
is he thinking?
That's ridiculous. Oh my god.
Thank you, Avex Royalbrats.
That's a spoken word done right. Oh my god. Like, that was so thought-provoking. That had me so emotionally invested. You hear the commentators, how, like, subdued they are? That shifted the space to me.
道具が
That,
意味を持たせ
taking him out of that suit
ダンスの道具としても使える
was incredible.
めちゃくちゃなんか考えましたね今。
Wow.
驚きもありながらも
That was
展開もあって
beautiful.
ダンスとしての構成も素晴らしい。
Probably one of my favorite routines we've seen all season.
超えることができる
Wow, that's gonna be my thumbnail, everyone.
コ
Woo!
ーナーのチームはこちら。
Woo!
すべての音とシンクロする苦労者たちの登場。青き炎をまといし者たちが今宵も相手を食らい尽くす。 D リーグという山を着実に登るチームに見えてきた頂き。変幻自在なステップとボディコントロールを武器にその頂へと駆け上がる。
Oh my god, and I didn't even realize it until just now. Avex's entire track was in English. No wonder I got it. So silly. Oh my gosh. Jess, we need to learn Japanese. We need to be fluent. We need to be a polyglot so we can appreciate dance so much more than we're able to.
5, 4,
Wow, that was beautiful. Thank you, Avex, for giving English, so I could be impacted by that in that way. That was incredible. Okay. Oh. Hey. Oh, fun, fun, fun. Hey. Hey, hey. Really fun on that. Oh, that was cool with those bridge recover assisted with our feature in there. Usage of his prop is sick. I'm assuming these are like, they look like mountain rescue people, but I could be so wrong. It gives that is sick. Oh my god. Ooh. Ooh. Oi. Oh, come on. I love that. And they said helicopter time. Wow. Very full. Wow. Thank you!
Thank you!
Okay. Here's the tricky thing, is that I had the privilege of watching a spoken word in English, and this one was super strong as well. And also have to remember, a lot of the audience may not be super fluent in English, just like I'm not fluent in Japanese, so there should be certain things that I miss that an audience will get. If I was in the audience, I would vote for Avex. That was beautiful. It's so impactful for me, and I want to reward that. Septeni's was freaking sick, though. Oh, man. Okay. Audience for me, if I was in there, I'd go Avex. For technique, I can see Septeni take it. Choreography and staging, I personally would give choreography to Avex. Staging is going to be... I love the creativity of the staging from Avex. That from the jump was ridiculous. Oh my god. They straight out the gate with the ace, and it was so beautiful. This, I just got goosebumps watching it again. Oh my god. The commitment to the tosses. Like, choreo and staging I'd give to Avex for this. Come on. Prop utilization done in ways that are risky. Like that into a cannon. And he didn't even use peripherals or nothing to walk backwards. That was trust and proficiency of practice. Ace. Oh, man. Synchro, because of the context and the type of content, I preferred Avex, but I don't want my emotions to overtake me from how it impacted me. Their synchro was really fun. Oh, man. I like the creativity of the Ace of Avex. We're going to use that more so. That was awesome. Probably one of the coolest lifts we've seen in this round. That was so cool. And it really helped enhance the content, like context of our concept. Like, we were actually climbing on people. That was strength right there. Wow. Ooh. I'm intrigued. I actually don't, I have preferences, as you guys saw that, but I'm going to tell you right now, there's a good chance part of that could be emotionally influenced by the impact that Avex has brought. All right, let's find out who wins. know they hate draws. I love a draw for this. Especially for the components and categories they won in. Audience and technique and ace. Having Septeni win those is fine. Avex getting choreo, staging, and synchro, I think that's fine as well. Would I switch up? I mean, staging, I think, was the most competitive in this matchup here than in all the matchups that we saw today because of the props. Because that's what I'm remembering is with props. So Avex taking staging, that's a tough one because they had some really dope lifts, really dope lighting. Honestly, though, like their props, which one had more predictability in their props? Septeni did. Avex, every time they used their prop, was done in a way that was risky, complex, and something that really caught you off guard. And I'm glad they got awarded for that. This was my favorite matchup. I know they hate... Oh my god, look, the backs, they look like backpacks. But it's their shirt. Oh, I'm dying. I would say for costume, theirs is one of the coolest costumes for the point of their concept. Like, I was able to pick up on concept without having to know what was going on, so we're going to reward them for that. Oh, man. Do I think Avex's routine is probably one of my favorites of the season? I think so. It's I would put it in top 5. I mean, I got to look at them all again in order to really know out of them all. But that's sitting with me, and I don't mind it. That was beautiful. It's such an incredible, thought-provoking concept. And it was risky because of language. Wow.
On the blue corner, Valuance Infinities.
Yoga. Masa. Mako. Lawn. I love everybody with the cameras. They are living. Suki did amazing. Amazing. During his cypher round, I'm so glad he won. MVD.
このチームのすごいところはテクニック獲得率11ポイント、つまり 100% です。これまで今シーズン 100% テクニックを取ってきている。そして今回のエースも恐ろしいツッキーさん、前回のサイファーラウンドソロで1位を獲得、今回 MVP も獲得している。そして2回エースパフォーマンス登場し2回とも取っている。それの3回目、恐ろしい。
On the red corner, Sega Sammy Lux.
Mess with the squad and get closer to God, closer to God.
Acting hard and know that you are. Sega! Taz! I was about to say, did we really choose to go bleach, bleach, bleach like that? Nah, I spray paint it. Like, it's sprayed on. Cody, I'd say the hair follicles, bless their hearts. Hinata! Kanao! Riku Bose! Fun.
しかしながら彼らは諦めていないですよ。作品は攻めています。今回 SP ダンスにリフボーズさんを起用しています。トリッキングという世界で唯一無二の力を持っているこのチーム。そしてどのような作品が飛び出すのかたまらない。
Seventh match. Valuance Infinities versus Sega Sammy Lux.
Our Valuance unicorns. Come on now.
テンポ感のある楽曲ステップ技そしてスキルをふんだんに織り込んだ疾走感あふれるダンスで勝利を
A team that I've been very impressed with this season is Valuance Infinities. I am very happy for them in terms of how they've been placing in a lot of stuff. They've been consistent battle in the Cypher round and in the Choreo rounds. Man.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Valuance Infinities.
Ooh. Come on, come on. That was a really impressive 2000. Come on, Suki. Wow, come on, air flare. That's the elbows, love it. Just the fact we can press it down to elbows like that is incredible. Nice. He said, can I just lean and play with it for a second? Okay, one of my guys near the front didn't pick up his leg to the same range as everybody else. That was fun. He kicked and syncopated at the top. That was fun. Wow. I'm all for a mill. Wow, with the sidewalks. Come on now. Once again, breaking in house. We're seeing a lot of that happening here, which I love. Wow. Thank you.
Thank you!
Yeah, come on, Valuance. Valuance Infinities.
バリエンスインフィニティーズ、まさに疾走感が得意とするハウスダンス、そしてブレイクダンスの見事なサンドイッチ。
はい。
ランクアップを図っているところ
いやー、テクニックがやっぱさすがでしたね。
対するは現在
流れるような軽やかさ。はい、さすがでした。
これに対するセガサミールクス、カルム、静かなる力がここをラストパフォーマンスを盛り上げていくのか。
ラストに登場するチームはこちら。
圧倒的存在感とカリスマ性を見せるこのチームの登場。今夜のテーマはカー。会場全体を静謐かつエネルギッシュな雰囲気を包み、見る者すべてにプラスアルファな感動を与え、心洗われるような表現を追求する彼ら。体現の美しさと静寂を感じされる空間、お楽しみください皆さん。さあ、今夜ラストを飾るのはこのチーム。紹介しましょう。Sega Sammy Lux.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sega Sammy Lux.
Ooh. Fun way to pull into a transition. Okay. Wow. Nice. risky business for that. I appreciate the risk on that. Wow, for a synchro section. And it was clean too. I may give Sega synchro for this. Hey. I like the pocket switch. We got a different mode in check here. Mode meaning style. Come on now. Wow. Into an alpha kick. We are mode switching often. Wow. Ooh. The silence is loud. Okay, we have, I call that a hype man add-on, meaning that you have people that embellish, but then they break off. They add on and they break away. Wow. This is a very interesting ace, isn't it? That's a cool, basically the same thing that we were seeing, but now it's sporadic with one person. Those last two could have been a little cleaner. We got a synchro section for that. Wow. There was a lot of risk-taking from Sega this time. Sega! All right, audience. I personally preferred Sega Sammys this time. I am so proud of them, and I'm proud of me for being able to enjoy their routine. I mean, it was a great routine anyway. But, man, you want to talk about what a roller coaster with that team? Sega Sammy takes the cake for that. Yeah, so audience for me, I would go Sega Sammy for myself. For technique, man, I can see Valuance take technique, but when it comes to choreo and staging, I'd give it to Sega Sammy. When it comes to hybrid versus really fundamentally sound with variants involved, that's really hard to combat on technique for that category. So that's why I'm going to go audience for Sega. I'm going to go technique for Valuance. Staging and choreo, I'm going to give to Sega. Synchro, I'm going to give to Sega. And ace, I'm going to give to Valuance. I feel like for me, I feel strongly about my particular categories I would pick for everybody. Like, look at that. Look at that. Excuse me. We love it. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to lock it in. It feels like a Valuance routine. There's not a ton of notable things outside of, there's of course some very impressive choices, always. Breaking is such an athletic style, so I always appreciate it. Yeah, I think there was a couple unstable moments throughout Sega Sammy's, but were they enough to, like that mode switch? Ooh, Lord, that was disgusting. That was so cool. Look at that with the slide in, bringing it around into silence. Now, having them wait it through until the sound hits, would it have been incredible if you heard a bass drop in and then they bassed it and they caught it? Maybe, yeah. So I think I was predicting a more difficult reintroduction into the music, but we didn't get that. It felt a little safer, but compared to other things, I can see them take choreo in staging. All right, let's find out who wins.
それではジャッジの結果を見ていきましょう。オーディエンスレッド、テクニックブルー、コレオグラフィーレッド、ステージングブルー、
Okay.
シンクロブルー、エースブルー。
Wow. Okay.
ジャッジ4対2、the winner is Blue.
Good job, Valuance. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I'd say Sega, hats off, figurative hats off to you. Be happy with yourselves on that. Wow. But I'm glad Sega took at least choreo out of choreo staging. That was a really cool format that they did. Technique, in audience, going to who they went to, didn't surprise me at all. Now, who do I think is going to be most valuable to answer? I think Satsuki's going to be most valuable to answer. How Satsuki involved himself in their set with Kadokawa was incredible. But I can also see my ace from Avex also be a contender. Those two were such standouts to me today. So that's who I'm gonna vote, or that's who I'm gonna guess. Let's go find out. Before we do that though, we gotta look here. So we're looking at CSP. I mean, it looks pretty clear. Like, you have your top 6. And Dip Battles is in the top 6. What in the world? Oh, wow. I say that, of course, as like a incredible, right? Yeah. No. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, man. Medical Concierge. This is your top 6, baby. Wow. We also need to talk about the fact Kadokawa got 3 sweeps and they're still second. That is wild, right? Woo, it's about them CSPs. Wow. So the only thing that changed was Dip and Kose switched spots. Wow, Medical Concierge. We were all rooting for them too. I really wanted them, but they moved up. They moved up, especially considering they went up 2 spots and they beat out DYM, who did a fantastic job in Cyphers. Like, considering Medical Concierge doesn't fare well in Cypher round, they beat a lot of people who were. Lifull getting 10th, Listex 11th, 12th Sega, 13th and 14th Benefit and Fullcast. Our tail end individuals, it's not surprising, unfortunately, but I'm very hopeful, like, for next season to see this switch up, because that's exactly what we got this time. We got a Dip Battles, making it from where they were last season to where they are now. Most improved, 1,000% would be going to them. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Wow. And also part of me, if I'm being honest, I'm kind of glad the gap is as big as it is. We're like 18 and 22, because it would hurt. I think it hurt a lot more if this was like they were at 21 and they were at 22, or they were at the same point value but they had more CSP. Does that make sense? Like, part of me is like, okay, I'm kind of glad everybody who was in top 6 has at least 20 something and up, and everybody else is in the teens. I don't mind a gap like that, but if it was a lot closer, I know it'd be more dramatic, more intense. But part of me is like, we're human, and I like humans having peace with where they are in their ranking. But you never know in a lot of these cases, right? So, wow, way to go, everybody. So, Cyber, Kadokawa, Valuance, Septeni, Dip, and Kose. Wow, okay. Now it's time to go look at Most Valuable Dancer. Yeah. Oh, yeah. God, he was incredible. That, you know, every season it feels like there's a Satsuki tailored routine. Last season was the piano one. It looks like we had 2 of them, with the turning cube and this one. This one was really dope. Wow. I feel good about getting that one right. Okay, now everyone, I would love to know this. I don't believe we have a round 14. Well, let me double check before I say my next thing. Okay, so glad I checked. We got one more round. Ooh, do I think this round is going to make a big enough difference? I don't know. It all depends on the CSPs and how aggressive they are. But part of me thinks we have our 6 locked in, but I'm all for an upset. Like, I mean, like I said, there's something dramatic about it, but also part of me is like, we can be at peace maybe, but hey, the fact that Immoon did what they did, if they pull a sweep, is there a genuine chance if others' cards fall the way that they do? I don't know. But anyway, this was a fantastic round, and it makes me so excited for our next round, which is coming super soon. And maybe, like, I also went to D.League's schedule just to see if there was another round. They have new merch out. So maybe I may try to score some merch so I can sport something for the championship, because your girl feels so... I feel like I need the D.League something. And that zip-up that this mascot has that I complimented during Cypher round, they have it for sale. So I may try to score that. I will let y'all know. You'll see it. I'll wear it on D.League stuff if I happen to grab it, but I'm just telling you guys, go on D.League now. Wait till I'm done shopping, but go on D.League, and they got some new merch drops, so y'all can go check that out. Oh, it's so much fun. I can't wait for the discussions on this. Y'all know me, I know you. I'm Jess, and I will catch you on the flip side. Bye.